Hey everyone, Happy New Year, Happy Monday, Happy Facebook Live, Happy mini class. Oh my gosh, it feels like we haven't been even together this much in a very long time. Um, so I am looking to kick off the new year strong and be as supportive of your crafting efforts as possible. Tomorrow, the new mini catalog goes live that will run from January 5th into the first week. Or wait, does it run through June? I meant to check these things before I got online. Hold on, please. Let me see if I can see this. My gosh, this goes through the end of June. So that's awesome. We have 6 months with this catalog. So that's awesome. And the celebration brochure is live tomorrow as well. It is live for 2 months. So it's live through the end of February. We have 8 weeks to enjoy these 10 products from that catalog. So I will be featuring, hey Linda, it's great to see you. I'll be featuring a product from that catalog every week. And so since there are 10 products and there are 8 weeks, we're going to have to double up a little bit. So I'm prepared to do that as well. I've got my calendar planned out. Need to get a newsletter out to you and tell you everything that's going on. I can't show you the inside of that catalog today because it's not live yet. I can do that tomorrow. I had Stampin' Up! Send out a lot of catalogs to my customers, knowing that we wouldn't necessarily be seeing each other this early in the period. So if you haven't gotten it yet, please let me know. Hey, Lori, sure hope you're continuing to get good news about Scott, continuing to keep him in my prayers. And you as well. I know you haven't been feeling well. So anyway, so those catalogs should be coming if you haven't gotten it already. If you want to swing by and pick one up, just let me know. I know that I had one customer that has requested the annual catalog. I have a ton of the big catalogs because we haven't been together. I have a lot of the big catalogs. So if you don't have one, you want to swing by and pick one up, or you have one but you need an extra one for someone else, please come by and pick one up. They're a little expensive to mail, but if that's what I need to do, then that's what we'll do. Hi Denise, great to see you. So, lots of thoughts. I don't want to do a bunch of chattering because I really want to get to some stamping because I haven't done that all day. But there seems like there's just so much I have to tell you, and I need your advice on a couple of things as well. So I'm going to go ahead and switch cameras and come to my desktop so I can show you what I have here, and I hope that'll prompt some other things. Although, guys, have you all discovered these? This is my little infomercial for just a moment. These sparkling ice. So my friend Pam told me about this cherry limeade flavored water, right? Flavored sparkling water. I drank a little bit too much Diet Coke, and she thought I might like this and that this would be much better for me than Diet Coke. It's delicious. So I tried the fruit punch and the cherry limeade, and I love them both. So it's sparkling ice. They have a ton of flavors, and yeah. So if you haven't tried that, try that. And I always want to share with you when I find a good deal that I think you need to be aware of too. So, and I hope you do the same, right? When you find something out, share the love. I don't really shop that much, at least not out shopping. So, so I count on you to tell me. All right, I'm going to switch cameras. And let's make sure I'm going to jump over to Facebook and make sure that I am, well, I must be because you all found me, right? So I am where I said I was going to be. Sometimes that's quite silly. Yes, looks like I am. I got my big old arm in there. Okay, so why do I have this assortment here? So first is to remind you that you can still order from this catalog today. Okay, but today's the last day. Lots of things are on sale. Some things are just great bargains, and I'm going to encourage you to go out and get them. One thing that is on sale, this Tag Buffet kit is on sale for $15. It's half off. This is an amazing kit. Now, the stamp set has sold out. So for the stamping part, if you don't have this stamp set, you could probably substitute another stamp set, or when we're able to get back together, we can do a bunch of these. I gave these as gifts. I put together the 30 tags, put them in the beautiful box, and put a ribbon around it, and that was a gorgeous Christmas gift. Another one that's on sale is this Christmas countdown. Lots of fun things that you can do here, not just counting down Christmas. You can decorate this lots of different ways. I actually have a few of these different boxes, and I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with the rest of them. So I love that box. You can see a couple of things in the catalog that they have used that countdown for. Then the medley, this medley and the refill are on sale. I hoarded this, confession, right? I've got to go back and use this up. Okay, I'm not going to go through the whole catalog. I just wanted to spotlight a few of the things that are on sale and that you may want to jump on. Tonight is the last night. I have a link to my website up here in the corner, and the current host code. So if you place an order on my website and your order is less than $150, please use that host code. That helps us both out. It helps me have more opportunities to reward you for your order. And if you share my video, if you like, comment, share my video, especially if you share it, I can see your likes, I can see your comments, but if you share it, please let me know, because I want to recognize that as well. So you just never know. I might send you a card, I might send you an embellishment, I might send you something that's retired. It could be a total surprise. All right, let me get this catalog out of the way. Christmas card class. Typically, I start that in late spring and I go through November. But I've had a few people say that they really want to get a jump on their Christmas cards. They want to be all ready by November. So, what would you think if we worked with, if we started making Christmas cards in January or February and we just kept going? Now, of course, some of the paper may be retired. We may be working with stamp sets that are retired, but we have stamp sets that in the big catalog that we can use, and we could also use the ones that are carrying over from the mini catalog. So thank you, Linda. So I don't know. That's what I'm thinking of. I may post a question in the newsletter or on Facebook as well about that. Just looking for ways to help us get ahead and be prepared, so that, because I have to admit, I'm way behind. I have plenty of cards made, but getting them out the door has been the struggle. So maybe if they were made sooner, I could start sooner. I don't know. So trying to help you, help me, all of us in it together. So this class was meant to be held on December 26th. This is the December Card Club. I have 2 of these kits, 2 extra kits, ready to go right now. These 4 beautiful cards. This is using the Quite Curvy bundle and the Artistry Blooms Designer Series paper. Used a couple of things from the Arrange a Wreath and some Stampin' Blends to make these cards. This is blends here. I think I'm gonna do this class, film it tomorrow afternoon, and if you would like to participate in that class and get these kits, the kit is $30 and it has $20 in products in the kit. And like I said, I have 2, so let me know. Even if you're not able to participate tomorrow or when I film it, the video will be there and you can refer back to it if you get your kit later in the mail or you come by another day to pick it up. So that is the card club for December. January's club, you have until January 10th to sign up to get the January club. And I am working on my website to get all of that information published to make it easy to sign up and to keep everything in one place. That website will be michellesalcho.com. I wouldn't waste your time going there now. It's way, 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 way in the wee beginning stages. Next in my pile here are these samplers that show you the papers and the coordinating colors for all of the papers in the Celebration brochure and the mini catalog. So I have these ready to print. You will get this. This is not going to come assembled for you, but if you would like this collection of 12 papers, all the circles are punched. The paper will come in 2 by 4 inch rectangles. You'll cut them in half and glue them down. Hey, Kirby, that's $24, and that includes shipping to you. So $2 a page. It'll be on cardstock and headed your way. And those can go out this week. So if you're interested in that, I love having this as a tool both for sharing with you and when I'm designing cards. Helps me know what cardstock to have on hand if I'm working with a particular paper or a particular suite. And I think it's a great, great tool as a customer and a demonstrator as well. So, said that all real fast. This is the paper. This is the product. This is a Celebration item, Paper Blooms. It's a 12 by 12 pack of paper, and that's what we're working with today. All right. So I'm going to set this. Actually, I'm going to put this back over here because I'm going to need it. I'm going to look for it in a little while, and I won't know where it is. So I'm going to put it back where it goes. Next on the list here, I put this tool together this weekend, and this spotlights all the products in the Celebration brochure, right? So here's the Paper Blooms paper, right? It tells you that this is 12 by 12 pack of paper. You get 2 each. There's 6 designs, all the coordinating colors. Then I've got the Heal Your Heart stamp set featured as well. Look at this. Sorry for your loss. Wishing I could heal your heart. This beautiful thank you. We're in this together. I can't promise to always fix your problems, but I can promise you won't ever face them alone. And I don't know what I would do without you. So I love this. Approaching Perfection stamp set has this news flash, this birthdays, some birthday greetings. I love this. The bad news is I forgot your birthday. The good news is I forgot your age. And then this is another pack of paper called So Ombre. And so it has Blackberry Bliss, Bermuda Bay, Granny Apple Green, and Rococo Rose in these patterns that you see. There is a Darling Donkey stamp set in the Celebration brochure. And so here are the donkeys. There are 8 different stamps in that stamp set, and they're all featured right here. Hey there, friend. You're the best. Hee haw. These little stars and the 3 little donkeys, and then it's your birthday. So fun to color. And then we have another set of beautiful 12 by 12 paper. Isn't this gorgeous? This is called Flower and Field. And all of these colors coordinate with it. Just gorgeous. Here's a stamp set called Corner Bouquet, and it's just 4 stamps. But lots of fun things that you can do with this. Then A Touch of Ink has the background stamp, so you can do a 2-step stamping, or you can color your images. And there's this flower, this beautiful butterfly, a hummingbird, this greenery, and then it has some greetings that go along with it, as well as this Berry Delightful. Now, Berry Blessings and Berry Delightful, this is a $100 selection. It's going to be the 12 by 12 paper as well as the coordinating stamp set. Lots of fun colors, lots of bright colors that go with it. And I lost my thought. It coordinates with another stamp set in the mini catalog. So we're going to touch all of these over the next 8 weeks, but today we're going to look at this Paper Blooms, this gorgeous paper. So let me show you some of the samples that I've made with it, and then we're going to make some of the cards as well. All right, so But these are some of the samples that I've been working on from the Celebration brochure in general. So here's this beautiful from the Berry Blessings. Aren't those darling? These are probably not in any kind of order. This one is the Paper Blooms paper, but the Corner Bouquet stamp set, as well as Healing Your Heart. So 3 products on that one. Then this one is the Paper Blooms paper, and then the Touch of Ink. Ooh, it's really stressing. I'm going to try my brain. Then here's that butterfly. I colored it with blends. This is the Paper Blooms paper. Oh my gosh, I lost half of a sequin there. That's kind of tricky. Then here I colored the hummingbird and the flower. Isn't that lovely? Then this one, these fun balloons. I think this is so, so beautiful. Wishing I could heal your heart. And then here's a donkey card. A beautiful thank you with that I love Just Jade. And then here's another one. You always have a way of making my day. So those are some samples from the Celebration brochure that I was working on. And then I started working on I have been trying. All right, so these are the cards that I want to show you how I made today. So this is one of my favorite card designs. Uses a beautiful amount of paper, gives you an opportunity to have a ribbon, and then a greeting here in the middle. I want to add a birthday down here. I just didn't get that far in my day, but this is a Seaside Spray card base, and then this happy is from the Pretty Perennials. This is a stamp set that was designed by Dina Rico. Dina lives in Iowa. This was her $1 million stamp set, and I couldn't wait. I can't wait to make some background paper with this stamp set. It's going to be amazing. It is a photopolymer stamp set, and I stamped the happy, and then I just cut out around it. But I want to take this birthday and stamp it, and then just put it down here on the bottom. Just didn't get that far. So that is one card and one of the papers. Then this is this big floral image. I haven't even stamped anything on this one yet. I just wanted to put together a design and then figured you could stamp just about anything on the inside. This could be for any occasion. This is a larger than standard card. I followed the design of Erica Serwin. She used a different, I don't think she used these papers. I think hers was a different set of papers and stamps, but I love having the pocket. So I thought we might try and do something like this on a scaled down version so that you could put it in a regular envelope. But isn't that beautiful with this navy, Rococo rose, there's old olive as well as soft seafoam. I just love these. And then how simple is this? And I did nothing. I had this piece left over and I was like, oh, well, that just needs to be trimmed a little bit and you could use it just the way it is. So I just did this with it. So again, another card that could be anything. Guys, these are super simple. I don't have any embellishments in it. I have almost no ribbon, right? I did a little bit of die cutting here, but really simple, beautiful cards just showing off the paper. So let's see. Now, I promise you, it was really hard to stick to one stamp set and one piece of paper. I kept saying, oh, I should use and I just had to really cut myself off, which might be why some of these cards don't have any stamping to them. But anyway, so here are the big sheets of the paper, and I'm not quite sure what we're going to end up with. Oh, everything is sliding around. I have my calendar open over on my iPad to remind me to tell you that bingo is at the end of the month, the 29th of January. You do not want to miss out. It's going to be lots and lots and lots of fun. All right, so the first one that I have almost ready to go is this card using a Rococo rose base. So since I have it handy, let's set this aside and build it. So this navy piece, I think it is, let me just make sure that it is, I don't know if it's 3 1/8 or 3 1/4. Okay, so it is a 3 1/4 inch by 3. Okay, so 3 tall, 3 1/4 wide. And then this piece is going to be 3, this should be a 3 inch, no, 2 7/8 by 3. And we're going to cut this in 1 inch strips. So 1 by 2 7/8. I love the trimmer. I love scooting my paper on the right side. For any cut that is less than an inch less, well, an inch and a half or less, I almost always look to the right side of my trimmer for that. This will be easy to put back together because it is, what kind of folder? Linda, I got that on Amazon. They come 3 to a pack. And actually, let me, hold on one second. I think I might have a pack to show you what they look like. Yeah, I had a big mess with my 12 by 12 paper. So it's Storage Studios, 3 per pack. And they have, so they have a little rounded area, and there's a little tab so that you can actually label them and peel that off. But I got it from Amazon. Got to get my shelves put back up behind me. Okay, so that is how that piece is going to line up. My Rococo rose is 4 1/4 by 11, and I am going to score it at 5 1/2. So that's halfway, and then I'm going to score it at 4 1/2, and that is going to create this not quite square look, but kind of gives the illusion of a square. I like things that fit in the standard envelope, but aren't necessarily the standard. So then I'm going to grab a bone folder. Yeah, my storage solutions need a lot of help, but anyway, okay, so I'm going to put these just like this. And like I said, this big flower, it's really easy to see. And I'm going to get out my Stampin' Seal and my Stampin' Seal Plus. I like both of these real well. I know some people are just fans of the Stampin' Seal Plus. I love both. This is a little stronger, and that's why I have it out. And I'll show you that in just a second. But for this part, I just need the regular Stampin' Seal. I have that on my finger. And what is it about looking down that makes your nose run? Oh, excuse me. So when I get my website finished, there will be links to the catalogs. There will be, these videos will have a place that they can live. Now they're on YouTube as well. I have a YouTube channel. I upload everything there. But not everything goes to YouTube. So the idea of the website is that everything has a home. That my calendar will be there, my videos will be there, any specials, Gravity. Okay, nurse, I'll take your word for it. That's probably what's going on. All right. So anyway, that's why I felt like having a website was important. But the building of it, well, it takes a little time and effort. But you may not know that, okay, this one of these started out really crooked and it just built from there. My daughter currently works second shift, and she's been doing that for a couple of seasons at the Gap. And next month she should move to first shift. And so a lot of my Mimi duties are reduced. Hazel won't be napping here. We'll have to find her a daycare. So I've got some extra time to work on those things. Also had time to exercise. So I'm almost back up to walking 3 miles. My goal is to get back up to 4 miles a day in an hour's time frame. Okay, I don't know why I was so fussy about that. Not normally. So then there's enough room here to put some sort of greeting just across here without really taking away from the flowers. So I have a strip of white, so I could do that. Or I could do just exactly what I've done here, take a piece of ribbon. You have a lot of options when you do this. I'm out of the white ribbon that I used on the other one. No, yeah, I'm out of that one and this one. Ribbon seems to go in spurts. What do I have over here? I could use this blue and white because it still has all of that. Or I could use no ribbon. Use some sort of greeting. Let's see if we've got anything in here that we like. I could do a you make me on this, and then happy on the inside. So many choices, right? And then we have to decide how plain is this going to be if I don't put a ribbon on it. I could stamp, right? I could stamp any of these little happy things down the side. Tone on tone, or even just on the bottom. Okay, that's kind of interesting. All right, let's find some dimensionals. I think I'm ready to make a commitment. This card design is also one that is easily repeated. I like that. Typically, if I make a card, I make several at a time. Honestly, now I've turned it this way, and I kind of like it that way too. Okay, so I do. I like it better this way. Okay. Making a commitment. I do have trouble seeing if things are straight or not. And I'm going to stamp a greeting. Let's see if this will fit. All right, you make me will fit on that 1 inch or that 1/2 inch strip. I save my little white pieces because you just never know when they're going to come in handy. And then I'm going to just put this up here. And got the Rococo Rose out. Forgive my head. It's a fun font, isn't it? Clean that in just a second. Let's grab some scissors. And I am a sucker for just something really quick. There as well. And put that on a dimensional as well. So that one is not well positioned. No, this did not really need 2 dimensionals, but they are there now. Do that. And then I am going to grab So what are y'all thinking so far of what you're seeing in the Celebration catalog? And I'm going to mask that just a little bit. That's a little fun. And then we need a piece of white for a liner. I just had some. All right, so this inside piece, I think, needs to be 4 by 4, but let's see. It's going to be 4 by 4 1/4. So this should already be 4. We'll cut this down to 4 1/4. And we are going to stamp happy on it. Now the question is, are we going to stamp it in Rococo Rose or Navy? I don't know. Now, finding time to play is a challenge. I didn't take anything with me on our trip to Missouri. I was supposed to work on the website, but somehow I did not do as much of that. Okay, so let's get this big happy out. This is so beautiful. And you know, anytime you work with some of our inks are going to stain your photopolymer stamp. That's okay. It's clean, but they do stain. I love these fonts where they don't have a necessarily straight line to them. Oh my gosh, that looks like it wasn't clean. We got some kind of interesting color there. Nothing visible on my ink pad, but that did not look really Rococo Rose to me. So much for telling you that it was stained and not dirty. So tonight at 7 Central, we have our weekly Monday Zoom. Doesn't matter what you're working on, or if you're working on anything at all, you are welcome to join us, and it just gives you a little bit of a window to work on whatever it is you might want to work on, or just hang out. We're not picky. All right, you make me happy. I think that's enough. And that is definitely Color by Michelle. Now I got the Seal Plus out because this fold that I have here, I'm going to seal with the plus. And now we have You Make Me Happy, You Make Me, and Happy. So fun little card there. All right, so that is our first one. Let me clean up these stamps a little bit. And we'll try another one. I think I'll probably leave the happy out because I bet we use it more than once. Okay. Doesn't matter how big your area starts, you still end up with no place, right? Hey, Joyce. All right, so the next one, I think what we'll do, so this is the next one let's do. And let's pick out a paper that we want to use. That will help us decide what color base and such. All right, those are some little pieces. So I love circles, and is that not gorgeous? So here's some extra strips of it too. I love, 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 love these circles. So what do y'all think? Joyce, there's no, just when you get here is always fine. I think these busy patterns look great on this. So this would be a good one. Any of them are a good ones. Of course, that would be beautiful as well. I think that's all the patterns. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, any particular favorite jumping out at you? I really kind of want to do the circles because they're different. Anybody object to the circles? One thing that would be fun to do with the circles would be to take the die cuts and cut the flowers from these circles, cut the leaves from this watercolor wash of green. Okay, so what color base do you want to use? If this is our, do we want Seaside Spray? Or do we want navy? Do we want Rococo Rose? Or do we want soft seafoam? Anybody? Anybody? I'm kind of liking this seafoam. Anybody want to vote for a different paper or a different card base? Or you just want me to just do it, Michelle? Stripes would be pretty too. It would all be gorgeous this way. Nobody's got a thought, huh? I did not get out an old olive. I'm trying to think of what ribbons do I have. You know, I didn't get out a petal pink either. Maybe I should do white, and then I've got a petal pink ribbon I know I can grab. Spring, yes. I think so too. I think I'm gonna grab, actually, let me see how the petal pink looks with it. Let's look at that. I know I've got a pretty petal pink ribbon. Okay. I'm not crazy about that. Well, I might like it with the navy. That's a big contrast. Okay. I'm going with the seafoam. We can use the white polka dotted ribbon if we need to. All right, so first thing, get our card base ready. So I'm a big minimize our steps here, moves. So I'm going to score this. My lighter blade is my scoring blade. I'm scoring it at 5 1/2. And then I am going to cut it at 4 1/4. That's most often the size I go to. Now, I want this to cover up right side to side. So I need to cut my paper at 4 1/4. So it's kind of a commitment to use this. Okay, now I did not write down my measurements, so we're going to measure. And since we kind of want these to line up, because these big circles, that'd be kind of cool. All right, so this piece is 3 1/2. Okay, so we're going to have 3 1/2, and then we're going to have a 1-inch border at the bottom, and then we're going to have a 1 inch on the inside. And this piece could still be another card. I love that trimmer having a hook. It makes it so nice just to set it over there. Okay. So these match up. So I'm going to put this one on the bottom. There is a stamp set in the mini that is circles. I'm so excited. That's part of my struggle with getting my calendar ready, is that there's so many choices that I love. The ice cream set, the donkeys. We will do a special class with the donkeys. And oh, the donkey in the photo that I posted is my friend Mary's. I don't know his name. Okay, so then this one, I want it to go. Now, one other option would be just to cut this off and then let this, let the underside show, the inside show. I like to do that as well. But the circles, it's gonna have to be a soon. Whoops. All right, so that's there. You know, that's looking kind of more mint than seafoam, but I'm pretty sure it's okay. Yep, it's soft seafoam. All right, let's grab this polka dotted ribbon. I think that's the one we want to use. This is a great versatile ribbon. Okay, let's get that tape off of it. Now I could tie a bow. And it's going to add a little bit of bulk. Whoa, and it's running away. Okay. I do try to always use ribbon scissors when I'm cutting ribbon. So along with the mini catalog and the celebration starting, there is a joining special. So for everyone that joins Stampin' Up! During January and February, there is a selection of Designer Series paper that you are going to receive, and it's every color family. There's a pack of paper. So I think it's 5 sets of paper. I think there's one for the in colors, and then 1 neutral, 1 brights, 1 regals, 1 subtles. I have not even broken mine open yet. I do have samples. I can share those later. Okay. Let's trim that. Now, I've been known to actually stamp in this space or do something like I did with that happy. So with this stamp set, the happy is too big to go there. And I kind of want to show you how it's really not that difficult to cut this out this way. So I'm going to go ahead and do that again. And I'm going to stamp it on white. Here's a scrap of cardstock to use. And I think it needs to be navy to really stand out. We're not going to. I mean, isn't that just a beautiful, full, I don't know. It just makes me happy. It's a happy font. Now remember, when you are fussy cutting, and it's fussy cutting anytime you have to cut something out with your scissors. And for fussy cutting things like this, you want a pair of small scissors, and you want to remember to turn your paper. You don't necessarily have to turn your scissors. And I kind of do a rough cut first. Now I've got a manageable piece of paper. And you can start anywhere. And you can make this as much white as you want. You just want to try and be consistent as you go around. Now, one thought I had would be to do this on the fun foam. I'll try that off camera. I don't know if I can cut precisely and as much as I want to if I use the foam sheets. I called it fun foam, didn't I? It's not fun foam. It's the foam adhesive sheets. You know, I had hoped to do a thank you card class on the 3rd using the foam sheets and the note cards. And I wasn't able to do that because the note cards sold out in the Whisper White, and we didn't have the basic white in yet. And so may still try and do that thank you note class. I'll just need to use different designer series paper because I was going to use the plaid paper, and it has retired as of tomorrow morning. But there are loads of papers to choose from. I have those samples right here I can show you. And I'm probably going a little fast on this. Okay, so that one was a little bumpy around that curve. But I think the foam would be a really cool effect if I can trim it. But it's kind of heavy. But I'm going to have to try it. I got kind of hung up on the turn there. Well, I did go in there, didn't I? I think you could skip going into the Y like that. Oh, that's not even the Y, that's into the H. Oh, I did skip it on the last one. Oh my gosh. So let's see, what else do I need to tell you? So let me know what you think about doing Christmas card class, maybe starting in February. And it will make 4 designs, 2 of each, free with an order, qualifying order, or I guess depends on if we're using retired products or not. I might need to map out what we would use and see, we'd have new. Okay, so there's the happy cut out. And I can see that we could trim that up a little bit better. And we could and see how I just spun my paper to do that? I hope my head wasn't in the way. Okay, I am happy enough with that. Let's get some mini dimensionals. And I'll do quite a few. Don't really have a way to do them on the tails without really cutting them up tiny. Come on. So I guess tomorrow when I get on the treadmill, I'll be working on placing an order. So I will expedite my order. So if anybody wants their stuff this week, I can place that order with mine, and I'll pay the expedited. You can just pay regular shipping. So there's a happy. I like the way that is. And now let's do a little birthday on a strip of white. Did I keep birthday? No, I said you make me on this one. So let's take this off. Or we can say happy for you. I think we'll make this birthday. I'm going to take the navy again. This fun font. That is oh so crooked. I'm not sure I did much better that time. Well, I'm going with that one. And I'll do that same fancy little slanted with the dimensional on the back. And there you have it. Happy birthday. And then you could add another something in here. So those are those two. What do you think? Are they fun? Which one's your favorite? I really like this one. I really love circles. So, okay, that's 2 cards. Let's see if we've got the third one to do. We are going to do a variation of this one, but we're going to, let's think how I want to do this. So this one, I want to cut the other way, and what is the other card that I did like this? Hold on just one second. Let me see if I can grab what I have in what I'm seeing in my head. Okay. Yeah. So this is the Christmas card that inspired this card. So it's just a strip of the paper along the bottom of the inside. Then we cut off 1 inch and then did a big greeting here. So this would be a great place to put, you know, sending lots of, and then happy. And if we did this on because the happy is not going to be as big as that bright, so we might want to do this on a smaller card. Maybe do this on a note card, or do something. I don't know. But I liked the way that this used, we didn't mat the whole thing, but we popped it up on dimensionals. So what we could do is do this little strip on the bottom, do the happy, and then I've got some flowers that are already cut out somewhere over here, and we could decorate that middle with them. So I've already got some Rococo rose flowers, and I think I have, there's a petal pink, and I've got some leaves. I've got some old olive there. That one, however, is not, it's not complete. So there's a leaf I've already stamped. There's a flower center. So this gives us a chance to kind of play with it a little bit. Okay, let's see if we like any of these papers for along the bottom. Okay, I don't want that one. I don't think so. This one, if our flowers were maybe white and blue. What are you guys feeling? Or maybe we need to do the stripe along the bottom. I think I might like that. So, okay. Okay. All right, so I think I figured that out. I'm going to use a white base. All right, so let's get out a piece of thick white. That is shimmery white. Oh my goodness, what do I have in here? That's vanilla. Okay, my white is all mixed up. Hold on, let's see what we have. It's funny, I just remembered what the third card was supposed to be. This isn't it. Alright, so this is going to be scored at 4 1/4. So this is Whisper White thick. And I'm going to cut it at 5 1/2. And then we're going to cut an inch. I'm going to cut a full inch. Looks like 3/4 of an inch. Let's cut 3/4 of an inch off. And then let's use an inch of the stripe. So let me find, oops, let me find that. Oh, there is a real pretty green floral and a pink floral background. Okay. And I'm going to go this way with an inch. And I want that to go all the way across. So that'll be at 5 1/2. So that is going to go there. And then we'll need a piece of Rococo rose to be our background, our accent piece. And let's let that be, I'll use this one as a guide. And so it is going to be 3 1/2 by 4 1/4. So 4 1/4 by 3 1/2. And then we need a piece of Whisper White. My ruler every which way but the right way. That is 5 by 3 1/4. Five by 3 1/4. And you know what I didn't think about is that we could stamp that happy on a big label, or we could, you know, we could kind of fake it this way, but I think that would be just asking for trouble. So, but let's stamp it on a separate piece, and then we'll stamp our sending you lots of happy. I might even do that on, so this is looking very Rococo Rose monochromatic, which is not necessarily what I was looking for. So I wonder if I should have added a different color. Okay, clearly, did I not cut that? I must have cut off an extra bit that they didn't cut off. Okay. So this is the same. I need to cut this down by at least 1/4. What might be pretty instead is oh, come on. I wonder if we would like the navy there. No, I think it needs to be. Okay, so I've got too many pieces up here now. I could do the petal pink because I've got that other petal pink already cut. But I don't like that. So gosh, you guys have put up with me for an hour now. That's too long. It shouldn't take this long. But I've buried all of my scraps. I hate when that happens. The other option would be to put one of these pieces of DSP behind it. That might be pretty. Okay. Changing gears. I'm going to put this behind. All right, and I said it needs to be 3. Yeah, I think so too. So 3. Yeah. By, anybody remember what that measurement was? How is it always upside down? 4 1/4. Is it fair to call this a mini class when I rely on your opinions so much? And then this one needs to be cut down. Right now. Nope. Yep, so that's just barely going to show there. And now let's stamp that happy in Old Olive. And I do kind of want to stamp it on foam. Or, I'm just getting all kinds of brave here. What if we stamp it? Does anybody know if I cleaned the happy or not? There are even some little heart charms. If I knew where they were, that might be cute too. Let's go over there. Okay, and then what if we leave a pretty big like I said, you could do this as any thickness you like, as long as you keep it I think I might have just made a mess there. And that's the other thing that you can do is come pretty straight along one side so that you only cut out part of it. I think I'll go ahead and continue around, but you have all right. Then I need this scrap white and, oh my gosh, I've buried the stamp set now. I have now forgotten whether we were going to do You Make Me or Sending You. But it's January. January can be kind of dreary, so we're going to go for Sending Lots of Happy. And okay. All right, let's put this little sucker together. Have I left us enough room that we can see anything? I don't know. All right, there's that. Then we're going to put these two together. Attempting to get this straight. All right, then we'll put this one on dimensionals. And remember, you don't have to peel all of those. That middle one is just there for support. So if it doesn't want to unpeel and stick, that's okay. It doesn't have to. Okay, then let's put this. It needs a little smoothing. You might like it just stamped. I don't know. Or just on a green strip. I feel like it's not quite big enough for that space. Okay, let's put this flower together so that we can see. So I'm just going to use a glue dot. And I just cut these out last night, stamped it and cut it out last night when I was playing, making the other samples. And you could add a little rhinestone or something there. Oops. Okay, but I think that's it. This is going to be super fragile right there. Little dimensional backs everywhere. And I'm probably off camera peeling those, or attempting to peel them. There. I think I like it. Put a rhinestone there, sending lots of happy. There you go. So these are the cards that we made today. Lots of happy. So, and that's featuring the Celebration paper blooms. And then we used the stamp set, Pretty Perennials, and this is actually a bundle. So thank you for being here. Thank you for liking and sharing my video, giving me lots of great ideas. So many things you can do when you've got pretty paper, right? It's pretty, yeah, so many other ideas. And we didn't even get to the pocket card, but maybe I can get some other samples made with it scaled down and give you the measurements for it. So there you go. Everybody have a great evening. I'll be back at 7 o'clock Central to Zoom, and I've got to create a new link, and I will post that in the page and the group as well. And I'd love for you to join us and hang out for as long as you're able. All right. Have a great week, and we will stamp together soon. Bye-bye.